Good morning, students. Today we are starting with chapter number 11, that is India, home to all religions. First, let us begin with the let's listen part. Your school will be closed tomorrow for a festival. But this is not a festival you celebrate at home. Would you like to know more about it? Would you like to take part in it? So, if say for example, the school is closed for a day and that is because of a festival that you don't celebrate. Now in India, we celebrate a lot of festivals of different religions, right? Because in India, we have many religions. To understand and enjoy our festivals, we must know about India's past. India is an ancient country. People came to India from all parts of the world. They brought their different religions with them. Some religions were born in India. This is why India is a land of many festivals. We respect all religions in India. Yes, all different religions are respected in our country. Now let us move further with the story. Let's read. India is home to many religions like Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism and Sikhism began here. Some like Islam and Christianity were brought here by people from other countries. So, the four main religions which started in India are Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism and Sikhism. And two religions which were brought by people from other countries are Islam and Christianity. Diwali is celebrated all over India by Hindus. It marks Lord Rama's victory over Ravana. So we all celebrate Diwali, right? We burst crackers as you can see in this image. See, can you see here? Yeah, like this. We celebrate Diwali, which is a festival of lights. And it is a very important festival for Hindus. It also marks Krishna's victory over a demon called Narakasur. So over here, we have studied that Hinduism's important festival is Diwali. We all celebrate that, right? Do you celebrate Diwali by lighting lamps and giving sweets to your friends? Yes, we do that, right? Now coming to the next one. Eid-ul-Fitr is an important festival for Muslims all over India and all over the world. It is celebrated at the end of the holy month of Ramzan. So, Eid-ul-Fitr is the very famous festival of among the Muslims. It is celebrated at the end of the month of Ramzan when the Muslim people, they fast for a whole month of Ramzan. After that, at the end, they have this festival which is Eid-ul-Fitr. As Hindus have Diwali as their important festival, Eid-ul-Fitr is the important festival for Muslims. On this day, Muslims attend a special Eid prayer. People dress in their best clothes and children receive gifts. Same as we have in Hindu religion for Diwali, the same thing is for the Eid. That is Eid, the Muslim festival, the most important Muslim festival, Eid-ul-Fitr. People also visit their relatives and friends and enjoy grand feasts like we do in Diwali. The same is done in Eid also by the Muslims. Now let us see the next one. The birth of Jesus Christ is celebrated throughout the world on 25th December. We all know Christmas that just passed by a month back, right? So that is celebrated because of the birth of Jesus Christ. Christians go to the church and sing carols. Like we go to the temple and we sing the bhajans, in the same way Christians, they sing carols. Cards, gifts and messages of love and peace are exchanged between people. So, for Christians, the most important festival is Christmas. Now let us see about the another religion. Buddhists celebrate the birth anniversary of Lord Buddha at Buddha Jayanti. So what is the main festival for Buddhists? The Buddha Jayanti, which celebrates the birth anniversary of Lord Buddha. They decorate their houses with colored lanterns and flags. There are prayer meets and processions. Now for Buddhists, they also celebrate this festival, the Buddha Jayanti, and they have prayers and they meet each other, relatives, and there is procession. When on the street, the whole procession goes on, wherein they sing along the songs and devotion to the Lord Buddha. The next one is, let us see the next one, which is about the Jains. On the occasion of Mahavir Jayanti, Jain temples are decorated with flags and the statue of Mahavir is given a ceremonial bath. Pilgrims from all parts of the country visit ancient Jain temples. They make offerings of milk, rice, fruit, incense, lamps and water. Now incense are the incense stick, which are what we called agarbatti in Hindi, right? So that is incense. So everything is offered in the Jain temple. And let us see about the Sikhs. The last one is about the Sikhism religion. On the occasion of Guru Purab, Sikhs gather in thousands at the Golden Temple in Amritsar, in Punjab and in Gurudwaras all over the country. So for Sikhs, they go in Gurudwaras and they celebrate this festival. Lamps are lit. Lit is the past tense of the word light. So there are lamps that are glowing, processions are taken out. Free langars. Langars are the community meals. Now even if you go to the Golden Temple, over there also they have langars wherein free meals are given to the people. Are arranged and prasad is distributed. So this is what we studied about the Sikh religion. So students, see, we have learnt about many religions right now, which shows that India is a land of many religions. We studied about Hinduism, then we studied about Islam, then Christians, Buddhists, Jains and Sikhs. We studied about these all religions. Total 6 are there, okay? So now what you will do, you will be reading this chapter twice first, and afterwards you will be understanding it with the help of this video. And then in the next class on Thursday, I will be sending you the notes of the chapter. Okay, students?